Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Amir Rusdan bin Kamaruzzaman. Today I want to present about final year project poster which entitled Physical and Organoleptic Properties of Sponge Cake Supplemented with Chia Seed Flour. For my introduction, firstly my problem statement. As we know, nowadays chia seed has expanded widely because of its high nutritional value and for medicine purpose. Next, chia seed flour are not commonly used in bakery product, so it can alter texture of cake. For my objective, first, to determine physical properties of sponge cake supplemented with chia seed flour. Second, to determine organoleptic properties of sponge cake supplemented with chia seed flour. Next, for my methodology, first preparation of chia seed flour. Chia seed has been grind and sieved to produce chia seed flour. For processing of cake, firstly, all ingredients has been weighed. Next, ingredient will be mixed in a mixture. And lastly, baking at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. In this experiment, 3 formulations of sponge cake supplemented with chia seed will be prepared. First, control. Second, CS10. And lastly, CS20. Next, for result and discussion. First, for volume of cake, we can see that there was no significant difference between cake supplemented with chia seed and control. Increase in percentage of chia seed flour, it will cause decrease in volume of sponge cake. This is because chia seed flour has low amount of gluten, which responsible for enhancing cake rise. Next, for pore size. Pore size are analyzed using ImageJ application. Increase in percentage of chia seed flour in sponge cake, it will decrease a cell size of sponge cake. This is because chia seed flour has low fat content that can interrupt the gluten network during mixing. For water activity, there was a significant difference between sponge cake supplemented with chia seed flour and control. Tuliatahan et al. 2002 report that non-wet flour induce a higher water absorption capacity than wet flour. So, cake made with chia seed flour are shorter shelf life compared to control. Next, for color, there was a significant difference between cake supplemented with chia seed flour and control. CS20 show low in L value, so it indicates that cake supplemented with chia seed flour had a darker color compared to control. This is because the color of the crumb depend on raw material used. For sensory evaluation, first appearance, most panelists prefer control compared to cake supplemented with chia seed flour. This is because addition of chia seed flour can cause non-uniform in appearance. Next, for color, most panelists also prefer control, which is yellow cake, compared to dark cake, which is cake supplemented with chia seed flour. Next, for aroma, most panelists also prefer control compared to cake supplemented with chia seed flour. This is because chia seed flour has unfavorable aroma. Next, for taste, most panelists prefer control and CS10 compared to CS20. And lastly, for overall acceptability, mostly panelists prefer control and CS10 as the best because compared to CS20. So we can say that most panelists prefer minimal addition of chia seed flour in sponge cake because it causes minimal change of texture in sponge cake. For conclusion, chia seed can affect texture of sponge cake by substitute wheat flour in preparation of sponge cake. Next, increase in number of chia seed flour. It causes increase in water activity, while decrease chia seed flour cause decrease volume and cell size. And lastly, for sensory evaluation show panelists prefer control and CS10 compared to CS20. That's all from me. Thank you.